Put that music play. Shout out to the intro too as well.
Shout out.
It's a good instrumental.
It is dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
What'd you say? It's that mid tempo.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. It's just
I ain't gotta get like you don't need like too much.
Yeah.
Like a nice solid like dive to kind of bring in everything.
Something just to get you on deck, get you ready to go.
And it's catchy. It's catchy.
For an instrumental?
Yeah, for an instrumental.
I'll be going to bed after the podcast just humming it to myself. Hey, we live, baby.
We in here. We live.
Shout out to the black hoodies.
Shit, hoodie gang. Yo, hoodie season.
Hoodie season. It is hoodie season.
It is.
Actually, I'm about to turn over. We got the fan going on right now for that background noise, but yeah, I might go turn that thing off.
Yeah, it is a little nip in this on this side.
You want to do it?
Let me knock that out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. We live, baby. We live, baby. I'm excited for tonight. Hey, go over to quick topics. We got Haiti on deck. Suriname VP out here doing some craziness. And the rent in Colorado. We got an interesting situation about that too as well. Very, very interesting when it comes to rent in Colorado. My friend Dev, how you feeling?
Yo, I'm in here, man. I'm good. I'm excited. This week's been a good week. I'm ready to knock this out. Following up the success from Monday.
Oh, Lessons in Love?
Lessons in Love.
I still got to cut that up. The one part that will be cutting up, actually I may do after this pod tonight, is this man Nick talk about chaperones on dates.
Oh yeah, that's a hot one.
Yeah.
Like no,
we gotta put some dollars behind that one.
You're way off on that one, bro. Go ahead and throw that out there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Put the shades on. How you sound? You sound good?
Yeah, everything sounded good.
Everything sound good right now too as well.
It's crisp.
Everything look good over there too as well. Let me pull up Restream real quick. Make sure everything's good on this end. Yes, sir. We good.
Hey, we in here.
Hey, what you do this week? Anything interesting since Monday?
Yeah, no. What else? Nah, man. Yeah, right.
Hey, oh shit, my fault.
Kanye. Nah, man. My week job like being job chill for real.
That's very, very, very PGDC of you.
I put in a tentative resignation.
Oh.
Yes, so I kind of had to have a talk with my boss and let him know that there's going to be some changes here in the near future. And I just, it gets to a point where you realize like you got to focus more on like yourself and your own goals and stuff. And it's when it's just too much in the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm spending more time at work than I am on my own goals and aspirations.
So now this is interesting. What it do, young man? Hey, what's going on, pops? Let me ask you this. So you're resigning for your job to focus on yourself. Do you have some of those lined up? Like, is that next step that you want to reveal at this time?
Well, I'm going back to school. So the whole law pursuit thing, and that's what I've been kind of chasing for like the last 2 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the biggest thing.
Oh, hey, hold a second now. Can we give a round of applause for that? Shout out to the lawman. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. I feel a whole lot better once I achieve this next step. But either way, like I've just gotten to a point where like work ain't really cutting it for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the environment and what I do and the people that I got to deal with. And I'm like, instead of me waking up every morning being frustrated,
right,
and just not feeling life as it pertains to work, I don't know, to just take that time out to just do what I want to do for myself.
Okay.
And they just go from there. You know, so I got a couple other little side projects that I can't really talk about right now.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Your boy's definitely branching out to some new things, man. I've been with school. I'm also, so this is crazy. Like I've been teaching, like kind of behind the scenes, teaching myself like day trading and stuff like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's like I'm trying to teach myself like how to do that, and like YouTube, logging into YouTube University to kind of get some gain some knowledge.
One time for YouTube University. You can find anything on there.
Yo, you can. And so I'm just like trying to build like myself up in a way where once I step away from work, I'll still be able to generate, you know what I'm saying, like income in a way that'll get me by and get me to the next phase of my life.
Okay.
And that was my week, man. And it was a couple of days. Actually, you know what? It's been a couple of weeks in the making. Mm-hmm. But then just this week, I just kind of finally had to tell my boss, like, look, it's probably gonna be some changes here in about the next week or so. You know, so just
prepare yourself.
Just prepare yourself.
So you gave the 2 weeks, or you gave you just talked about the 2 weeks that is upcoming. The 2 weeks isn't official.
I definitely told him, like, yo, don't expect me back after like next week.
Oh damn, this isn't even 2 weeks. This is me just getting out of here.
Yeah, it's like, look, bro, I'm gonna just keep it up buck with you.
Okay,
this ain't really working. But you know what? He really was cool with it. I guess at one point he like pursued law before it came a little bit too much because he had like a young family and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So he definitely was like, you know what? I understand, you know, and I've had talks with him before as far as like franchising certain businesses and
okay,
because this dude he ain't hurting for money, you know what I'm saying? He's got a couple M's, and so I was just kind of
your boss,
yeah, my boss. Like he's a wealthy dude.
Oh, we had to talk a little bit offline. I got a few other questions, but not for show purposes. Offline purposes. Got you. Yeah.
But I picked his brain, and so he kind of knew that my mindset was just. I've always been in the frame of trying to achieve and do more with myself and with my time and energy, and so when I broke it down to him this week, he was just like, "Okay, I understand. You know, I wasn't expecting you to be here for a long time." You know, but you've came in, you've done good work for me, and I appreciate everything you've done. So, you know, whenever you're ready to step off, just let me know, and you know, best of luck to you.
Okay.
And I was like, appreciate it.
Hey, you know what they say about that one? That's
perfect. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good boss.
So yeah, he is. You know what I'm saying, and I appreciate that. But yeah, that's actually been my week. Like, that was the bulk of my week, the biggest thing that I kind of experience. So other than that, life as usual. You feel me?
Hey, Pop said it best. It's about growth, not comfort.
Yeah, exactly.
Become comfortable with uncomfortable.
And look, Pop said he just did the same thing.
Yeah, he did, but he got another job immediately.
He got
another job first, and then he
did in the correct way. Yeah. I'm out on a limb out here, baby. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I support it. I mean, obviously, I haven't talked about it on podcasts,
right,
or on audio. There's only a few people in the world that know.
True, but
I'm going through a certain change here, so it's things moving that direction a little bit faster than actually they're moving just the way they need to be. I'll put it like that.
There you go.
So when that'll be a good podcast for a day. When it's time to make that announcement.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, I look forward to it because we've talked about it extensively.
Yeah. And that announcement, it won't be a Facebook post. It won't be me, LeBron James, writing a letter. Like, you know, it'll be on air live.
Definitely. Yo,
and
that's
then,
what's up. That's what's up.
It'll be, if you got a platform to do it, why not do it?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? I mean, you never know who you may inspire as a result of that, you know?
Yeah. We can go in. I definitely like a full room for that one. At least 4 in here,
okay,
including us.
Yeah, definitely.
And hard questions. I want all the hard questions. I want all the smoke.
All of it.
Yeah, because it's necessary. It's a snapshot of humanity. This is what we do here, right?
That's what we do.
Come on now.
That's what we do.
Let me go and bring OBS over here a little bit. Like I said, we got a full show for the night. We got Haiti. We got Suriname's VP out here acting crazy on the pitch.
Politic heavy, but it is what it is. We're going to put our own little spin on it.
Absolutely. Politics as usual. If I can, let's see, the wide I want to bring up. Oop, not that one just yet. Bring the 2 cams. We could do that. Nah, not yet. Let's keep it here. Dev, let's do a little housekeeping.
Absolutely. So once again, keep it short, keep it sweet, right to the point. If y'all heard it once, y'all heard it twice, y'all heard it about a half a dozen times from me so far. If you guys like the show, love the show, appreciate it, dislike it, whatever the case is, man, give us that Showtime love. And for those of you all who used to watching the show, you know what it is. But if anyone new, the Showtime love, man, it's just, if you like the show, love the show, take the time out to like, subscribe, share, comment. Feedback is big for us. It actually helps to drive our show. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it and we look forward to it. But if you like the show, hate the show, take the time out to, you know what I'm saying, share, subscribe, talk your shit, you know, or if you're a detractor, if you disagree with this, let us know what you disagree about. Let us know why. And we go from there. But, you know what I'm saying, as long as we're engaging and we're able to have like civil discourse, that's all we kind of really care about and we really appreciate. So, you know, take that time out, show us some love, and take the time out to do the thing for us.
Yeah, that's a big thing too as well. That this isn't the echo chamber.
Yeah, right.
You and me have disagreements all the time on the podcast. It's a arena of ideas. And we just battle it out, not for who's right, who's wrong, but just to learn.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you focus on like right and wrong, and when if you're only focused on right and wrong when it comes to like really subjective topics, then you've kind of lost the meaning, or, you know what I'm saying, like the importance of just having like conversations and discourse and civil discourse. Like, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about being able to have a conversation where you're able to express like the differences and opinions and ideas and just learn something from it. Even if you disagree at the end of the day, you still should be able to take something from the conversation. And that's what we do over here. Like, we disagree, and at the end of the day, we can still respect one another and respect the opinions and grow. And even in our Facebook group, there's people that disagree with us all the time, but keep it respectful, and we all are able to learn something from that.
You know? Oh, yeah. And it's been super respectful in there too as well. I mean, it's been
shout out to the Facebook group.
Yeah, for sure. I think it may have been 2 times I had to talk to 2 people on the side, and I was like within like the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I mean, actually for a corner of the internet, it does really well.
It is like there's dope engagement. Yeah, we got our own little corner, and you know it's popping. Like,
I love it. I absolutely love it. You ready to get into this?
Yeah, man. Let's go. Let's get through this, cause Lord.
So real quick before I actually go into the article, you've been watching everything that's going on in on the border, Texas, Mexico, and you see the Haitians crossing over. You see the pictures. What is your thought on this? What is first reaction to it? And then we'll go into the article and open up properly.
So the first one is with them crossing the river, right? Like,
right. You saw that one.
Yeah. And that one, okay, well, I say the first pictures that I seen were completely different. But for tonight's show, I'm going to say the one that we have, like the graphic that's up, it was of like, I would assume like hundreds of Haitians crossing the river. Yeah, this one right here.
There we go.
Yo, to me, that's wild as shit. Like, that's crazy. Like, what do you think? What do you make of that? Because when it comes to like immigration, like, we're so used to it being about like South Americans, Mexican, you know what I'm saying, Mexicans, or, you know what I'm saying, people from like further down south in actual South America or Central America. So they're usually like brown people, you know. Mm-hmm. And then here it is, we see like Haitians, like black people, like, you know what I'm saying, darker skinned, complected people. And it's like, how do we get to this point? It was my first question, until I started doing a little bit of research and understood, like, with all the earthquakes and the political unrest and the lack of job security there, and, you know what I'm saying, like a hunger and starvation, like, they are literally like, they left Haiti, went to South America, and they've been there. Like, a lot of these people don't understand. Like, they've been, like, I guess, refugees, misplaced people for like years, since 2010. Some of these people,
yeah, exactly.
So this isn't like just some new thing that just happened all of a sudden. Like, they've been misplaced since 2010, so 11 years now. So I don't. It's like, how do we get to this point? Like, what's really happening on the world stage when it comes to those types of countries that people are just this mass exodus like this? Like, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's kind of sad, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? When you see it and it's framed like this, because we have everything so good up here. And I really think that we take for granted at times. Not everyone, but as a whole, Americans take the abundance that we have for granted. Mm-hmm. When there's people like this that would kill to just have a portion of the things that we throw away.
An apartment, a public education.
Free healthcare. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe not free, but...
Oh, well, I mean, if you're on like Medicaid... You know
like that.
State, just something basic. Like, it ain't got to be the best
welfare,
but just like
super basic.
Yeah, but
maybe a simple job.
A simple job, like just construction, or you know what I'm saying, farming, whatever. Like,
goddamn stink bug in here.
Look,
we are.
He trying to replace the BNY Spider, but it don't work like that.
Hey, shout out to BNY. Every week, so real quick, BNY Spider. There's always seems to be something new inside here. Yeah, but every week the spider gets replaced by another one. It's a hierarchy, right?
So it's wild, man. I don't know, bro. What's your take on it, man? Are we gonna keep going? But just look. Initial thought, just looking at that picture, it's wild. Like to see that mass, that many thousands of people, crossing the border just to find a way to live. And you're not talking about just a bunch of 50-year-old dudes that fucked up in life. Like they're children, and we know the history of Haiti, like the earthquake. Mm-hmm. AJ, Mr. Studios, he was down there. He saw some things down there. He was like, "Man, this shit is wild." Really?
Yeah, he was down there. Maybe we can talk about that offline.
Yeah,
I don't think they'd be willing to put on the pot, but like everything, and then they just had their president assassinated too as well.
Yeah, like a couple months ago, like in July or June, something like that.
Yeah, it was wild. Like you had like Colombian. I don't know what was going on with that. U.S. played a part in that too as well. They trained, I think, Colombians, and I don't know. Everything around it is just real shady. The fact is that the president was assassinated, so the country is just in complete turmoil.
Yes,
and so a lot of people, they see America as a beacon of hope to cross over, and as you're trying to cross over, you see a man on a horse,
white man on a horse.
You know what I saw that video. I was like, "This is what the fuck is this? Like, what year is this?
Where are we?
1821, goddammit.
Not 1920.
Now,
2021, no shit.
I don't know what happened with it, what was said, what was trying to happen.
You know exactly what happened. White man on a horse with a whip. What you think happened, bro?
Look, all I'm saying is that I don't know the actual details of that. The optics of it is 100% terrible, though. let's just be real, all right?
Honest.
All right, we're not gonna say and just lie, sugarcoat for the people. Let me read this article. KHOW, so K Houston 11. They're the web, not the website, but the news, news down there, local news down there. That's what I'm looking for. Local. Why so many Haitian migrants are crossing the U.S.-Mexico border? So I'm gonna read about a paragraph or two, and we go from there. According to immigration experts, these migrants are not coming directly from Haiti. I mean, obviously, they didn't. That's not.
Yeah, they're not crossing the Gulf of Mexico. Clearly, that's.
God, the Red Sea parted.
To apparently, that's Gulf of Mexico. We've been lied to. I thought it was an actual like.
Hold a second. Gulf. First sentence. According, this is K Houston KHOW.com. All right. According to immigration experts, these migrants are not coming directly from Haiti. No shit.
No shit. I think my daughter could have figured that one out.
Experts?
Apparently she's an expert.
There are no experts. There are no experts. These migrants not coming directly from Haiti. Okay. After the devastating earthquake of 2010, we talked about that. Tens of thousands of Haitians poured into Chile and Brazil. Most are looking for jobs and did get humanitarian visas. Okay, good. But as the pandemic took a toll, sentiment in countries turned against the migrants, job opportunities dried up, and reported racism arose.
Okay, not surprising.
Nothing there is
not surprising.
Yeah, everything's on brand right now. All right, okay. Excuse me. Misinformation spread, fueling surge. Okay, then in this May 2021, the Biden administration extended temporary protected status to 150,000 Haitians in the United States, but that only applied to Haitians already in this country. Key. People who work with migrants say a wave of misinformation spread, leading some to believe that they could find refuge in the U.S. in recent weeks. that meant hundreds poured across the U.S.-Mexico border. So this is what happened right here is that somebody's auntie made a phone call, and then next thing you know, you got thousands coming over. You saw the pictures. This is one picture, but the pictures of them, the bridge, they all live. A lot of them were living under
the bridge.
Yeah, wild, dude. And that's in Del Rio, Texas. I have people in Del Rio, Texas that have not hit up yet. I need to call them just out of curiosity,
just to see like what's the climate like.
Yeah, but I'm gonna let this whole situation play out first before I make that phone call. I'm gonna let a few things, and I'm gonna get the real news from some BNY investigators we got on the ground.
Get them on it.
We gonna make it happen. So let's go to a little bit further. Deportation flights to Haiti resume. So a lot of people thought they were coming to the United States for refuge.
Negative.
Based on misinformation, but the Biden administration, 46, was like, no. So read the paragraph to support what I just said. Now the Biden administration has resumed deportation flights to Haiti. The migrants returning to the country report they fear for their lives, no longer speak the language after living abroad for years, and have nowhere to go. Oh, dude, that just hurts.
That's tough.
Like 10 years, you ain't spoken your own native language. You ain't been around it.
That's tough. Damn.
And you're scared because you're scared of everything that happened. Like I said, the earthquake ruined that country.
Then it was just a recent earthquake not too long ago.
There's another one. Then, like I said, the president was killed.
Why would you want to go back to that?
This comes as the country still to recover from the assassination of the president, like we said, and like you said too as well, another devastating earthquake this summer. Dude, as a human, and I think of myself as a humanitarian.
Okay.
So let's try to solve this. Let's try to solve this problem together, okay? So let's say that you and me, we're president, vice president, no matter who's president, vice president, whatever. Let's run with that, okay?
Okay.
We're going to try to solve this problem. Politics as usual. Had to be thrown out the window. Or do they? Do we bring in all these people when misinformation was spread? They're already here now. And when you're here in this country and you have, let's say a woman was about to give birth, that baby becomes an American citizen.
Yep.
Which means that whole family becomes American citizens by virtue of the baby.
Right.
They're gonna keep the baby and throw out the mother.
Right.
But that's in certain circumstances, and I believe there's been pregnant women down there too as well. So you go through, try to keep some, but the others you would push away. Now, how exactly do you make those decisions? What is the right thing to do here? Is the question. Do you keep the people knowing you're sending them back to shit, or do you keep them up here for a better life? Now, with that said too as well, we have the pandemic going on. Obviously, there's new lockdowns in place. Where do you put all these people at? Where do you send them to? Where do they live? How do you provide housing for them? Where's this money coming from?
There's no easy solution.
There isn't.
To something like that. And that's the thing. But I will say this. America touts itself as the world leader.
This is true.
Figure it out. See, you can't keep my problem with America, my problem with Americans that have such an issue with immigration and with, you know what I'm saying, like refugees and misplaced people. My problem is we as Americans in general, we like to walk around with this hat. We like to beat our chest. Mm-hmm. America the great. We are the world leader. Mm-hmm. You know, we send hundreds of millions of dollars in aid to countries all over the world, right? Mm-hmm. We do this yearly. There's literally like we have this shit budgeted out. We send hundreds of millions of dollars in aid to different countries all over the world. So now we have people that are reaching out to us in mass, and we've already started like certain deportation processes. We're splitting up. You have to believe that there's families being split up at this point, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How can we keep walking around with this badge of honor, walk around with this hat, walk around with this S on our chest, But then when it comes time to prove that we are the greatness that we claim to be, we run from the responsibility of it. Uncle Ben said it best. With great power comes great responsibility.
One time for Uncle Ben.
One time for Uncle Ben. So if this is who we're going to be, we tout ourselves. I'm not saying it's supposed to be easy. I'm not saying that the solution is going to come, you know what I'm saying, like at the drop of a hat. But if we keep claiming to be all that we think we are, it's time to start fucking showing, bruh. It's time to start putting humans and our humanitarian efforts first. Then don't tell me that there isn't money in the pot to do something to Texas is massive. Okay? There's a lot of unused land, untapped land in Texas that's not being used.
Mm-hmm.
We spend hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars more than the next 26 countries combined. And this is just off the top of my head, in defense budget spending, right? And is it too hard to say, you know what? Maybe in this next fiscal year, maybe we deduct something from this budget and this spending here and reallocate that towards more humanitarian efforts, as far as not just giving money to countries, but actually reestablishing and building up our infrastructure within America.
Ooh, because it's funny you just said that, because I think today, was it today that Congress approved a $1 billion expenditure for Israel's missile defense system.
Come on, bro. Like, stop playing.
And the thing is that I see stuff like that, and you look like public schools in inner cities.
Yeah,
they are just not up to par, and they haven't been up to par for years.
Yeah.
Homelessness,
rampant.
Go to Seattle and just walk around. You can get two things in Seattle. You can get a cloud of smoke. I'll let you guess what kind of smoke that is. And you probably gonna walk into a tent.
Yeah. Straight up. Facts.
And that's just one city. Now, some would say, well, these are Democratic run cities, blah, blah, blah. Look, these are American citizens.
I don't care about none of that.
I'm not worried about DR, blue, red. These are people. And politics as usual, but we gonna put that to the side, and we have to help our people. Now, with that being said, how do we help our people, or how do we help the Haitians walk into the country first before we help our own people here that's already hurting? Because we got there's plenty of problems that we have here. So how can we reach out and say, hey, all 11,000 of you, come on over. Here, we'll build you these communities, give you this land in Texas.
Yeah.
But the homeless we already have here, American citizens, a lot of vets too as well.
True.
You know, go fuck yourself. It is what it is. What is the best way to get? Shout out to the camera angles too as well. Yeah,
little transition.
Yeah, little slide. What is the best way we go about it, man? And it's like you said, it's not. It's you say you want to be the best. You want the responsibility of it.
You got to start putting up.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have reallocating money to different places, bringing things back on the home front.
Yeah.
To take care of the people. Now, I'm all for, this is me personally, I'm president, I'm taking care of my American citizens first.
True.
I make sure the people that live here in this country, that pay taxes in this country, that have served this country, that are here, are taken well care of. Like, you can, Thanos snap, you can end homelessness if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
You also, that would clean up the streets. Drugs. You can end the drug war easily if you legalize and regulate. Clean up the streets. Take care of our own shit. And then, yes, we can take care of other things like this misinformation, but they're here now. Like I said, woman has baby, American citizen. Can't do nothing about that. You can't get rid of your own at that point. Exactly. So that's the way I would go about it. But it has to be said loud. And it has to be known That's why when you run for office, and I think you have aspirations of such one day.
One day.
One day.
I got to get there.
You got to get there. Start locally.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe dog catcher.
This is why I will be the best.
This is why Fido ain't shit. Clifford ain't shit. Aaron Bud, where you at, baby? Nah, but it is very it's a hard conversation to have, but it needs to be. You gotta have a stance.
Yeah.
And if your stance is, I'm putting the people of this country first, let's make sure, let's take care of us, and after that, we can help out better. We'll try to reach out, but other countries' allies, y'all got to do y'all part too.
True.
We will lead the way, but you're an ally, so be an ally. Walk with us.
Yeah, but that's the term ally, man, is only used when it's beneficial to both parties, right? That's it. So I'll say this before I get back to that point. If I was like someone in that position, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, VP, president, whatever the case is. Mm-hmm. Like you said, first order of business is taking care of the home front. Mm-hmm. And I've said this for years, man. All these celebrities, these billionaire celebrities that's giving all this money to these different countries. I used to have a real deep issue with it because you can go into the back roads of West Virginia, Kentucky, and Tennessee, and there's literal communities without roads, kids that haven't gone to school ever because there's no transportation. There's no public school buses that can reach because they're so remote. Mm-hmm. Because there's no roads that literally goes to some of these communities. Like, that's a problem to me. So we'll give trillions and billions of dollars in aid all over the world, but within our own borders, kids are not going to school, have never been to a school set within a school environment. So we're so great, but the people within our own country are suffering, and it's just going unnoticed, unaddressed. So first order of business, take care of home. Let's reallocate some of these funds. Let's get some of these roads built to some of these backwoods communities. Let's make public transportation and things, school buses to get these kids in school. Because at this point, this generation is done. We're set in our ways. It's over. But if we can get school and get education to the next generation, that's really all this should ever be about. Is building up and making things better for the next generation to come.
That's humanity.
That's just humanity.
Build, innovate, build better, make it better, keep trying to make it better, die.
That's it. Because nothing that you're doing should be for you. It should always be, whether it's your own personal family, your children, it should always be for the next generation. Everything you do, you're going to profit, you're going to benefit from it. But ultimately, who is going to benefit from your successes or failures? Your children, the next generation.
What can you hand them down?
Exactly. So that's what it. So the fact that even within our own country, there's kids in the next generation that just cannot. They've never been to a school. That's a problem. Fix the home front first, right? Like you said, we can eradicate if we really chose to. If we really, unless a homeless person just wanted to be homeless. Mm-hmm.
And there's people that just want to live off the grid.
And they're cool. They're fine. And then people.
But off the grid is not on the side of a street corner.
It's not homeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the grid is not homeless. So we literally could eradicate homelessness with the trillions of dollars that we spend in a lot of different other areas in this country. So let's reallocate something. Let's rebuild and actually attend to the infrastructure of this company. Let's actually make it great, because it was never great before. Now, we've done great things, but it doesn't mean that the country and society as a whole within America was ever great.
Because great is like utopia.
Yeah, a utopia.
It's never been a utopia.
Just because, you know what I'm saying, like Ford created the Model T doesn't mean that America was great because of that invention.
World War II was won, civil rights was passed. Those are great things.
But it didn't make the country great as a whole.
It is like, all right, we're done. That's it. Let's go home. Yeah.
Everyone's good. Everyone's happy. Everyone's good. Black people, you good? You got your 40 acres? No, that never happened. Okay, you had black World War II service members that was coming back, and they still couldn't sit at a fucking diner in full fucking uniform. Okay, they still had to go through the back door. They still had to drink fucking water out of spigots and fountains. You know what I'm saying, on the side of a building. So don't tell me that America was ever great before. We weren't. We've done great things. That doesn't make us great as a whole.
Yeah.
So if we're going to get to this greatness, then we need to actually start being great. And that starts with the people first. Like, I don't understand, like, people lose this concept. A country is not great. It's the people that are great. When everyone within the society is prospering or is able to prosper, is being taken care of, that is what makes the country great. It's not the country. It's not the politics. It's not the inventions. It's not the buildings. None of that shit. It's the people that makes countries great.
It's the citizens.
So we got to wrap that shit up. That should be the first order of business going forward. But, you know, who am I? You know, we just in our corner of the internet in our studio.
You sound like a man that's about to run for
man. One day,
ready for city council.
I can get some solid backing. I'm telling you, bro.
Hey, grassroots, baby. We started here.
Movements.
Hey, before we move on from this, I want to give you an update. Horse patrols were temporarily suspended at a Haitian migrant camp in Del Rio, Texas.
Oh, really?
So after the Texas man,
Texas Ranger
was using his
old Walker.
Yeah, was using his. I don't. Some people was like, it wasn't a whip. Look, God damn it, it was a horse rein that he used to strike at a Haitian.
What the fuck is a whip compared to a horse ring? Are you shitting me? That's
look,
apples and apples.
Exactly. I'm right.
Potato.
I'm 100% there with you. Now, it was completely suspended. The horse patrol was completely suspended. How do you feel about that?
It rightfully fucking so. You kidding me? You know how deeply ingrained that is in American society?
Just a white man on a horse whipping a black man.
A long leather fucking object, whether it's a horse rein or a fucking whip, whatever the case is, or a belt. You know how deeply ingrained that is? Come on.
Last week we talked about, not 2 weeks ago, we talked about the rope ties.
And
all right? We talked about before on with Bubba Wallace with the noose.
Oh, outside of the garage.
Yeah, the pulley.
Yeah, the pulley.
We saw a picture. At first we questioned, then we saw the picture. It was like,
that's a pulley.
It was a pulley.
Yeah,
it was a pulley. It was a very differently tied pulley.
It was.
Yeah.
It was.
Very strangely tied pulley.
It was.
But regardless, though, it's the reason why these things just trigger certain moments in American history. We talk about optics. The optics of it is just not a good look. Me walking around in all black at 1 o'clock in the morning in front of someone's front yard isn't a good look.
Not a good look.
Now, I could have been just walking my dog and I saw some trash in your front yard. I want to be a good name and pull it out. But at the same time,
when you looking on your camera
and you see me hoodie, all black on,
you're not thinking he has good intentions.
No, absolutely not.
The optics.
That's what we're saying. Just the optics of it is horrible.
Like,
so,
what was the thought process that says, hey, get a posse together, about 10 or 12 of you guys, and head on down there to that bridge and tighten them folk up by any means necessary. You know what? Matter of fact, we got a couple of these horse reins. And instead of using deadly force, just kind of.
You know what? If it came down to it, I prefer that than a deadly force, because now you're talking about an international incident.
Well, yeah. No, it wouldn't be an international incident.
And they shot a Haitian and killed him.
It's within American borders, bro.
Well, if he got shot on,
you shouldn't be here to begin with, according to them. So is that really an international incident?
So how's okay? Hold a second now. So if that's the case, then were these Haitians invading America by that logic?
Well, let them tell it. Then yeah, this is an invasion. This is an invasion, bro. This is how they view it. This is how they justify certain actions.
But they weren't legally They were illegally crossing the border.
Absolutely.
Based off misinformation.
Something should be done. But pulling out whips and shit?
What should they do? Some kind of force to pull them back?
What? What can you do at that point, honestly?
Honestly, if you have 11,000 people crossing the border, your best bet is just to contain at that point.
Exactly.
Like, if they had weapons, okay, fine. Different story. Whether it's men, women, and children just crossing to find a way of life, contain that, which has been done.
It has.
And
there
then
was
send them
criticism for that too.
Yeah, gotta go. Yeah, okay, yeah, gotta go. Yeah, you have to. And then from there, you send them on their way, or you do something about it if they're become American citizens. Like I said, with the example I gave with pregnancy.
Yeah, and my thing is, you know they're coming. Okay, you know that American intelligence and surveillance is way too advanced that you didn't see this crowd come. You could probably see them from space.
It was like, what?
Yeah,
they showed up. How?
What? Where'd they come from? No, you knew for fucking weeks that all these people was making their way up to the country. Have your border patrol ready and waiting.
But they were ready waiting with the horse reins.
Yeah, it was reins. and develop. You can't tell me that with all these scholars and all these people, that these professionals and whatever, that you can't.
The experts.
The experts
said they crossed from Haiti.
Matter of fact, they crossed the Gulf of fucking Mexico. And Jesus Christ, they fucking walked on the water.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ spread the Gulf of Mexico. Apparently, and they walked over from there.
We just haven't heard about him yet. He was in the mix somewhere in there. We just haven't heard. They can come up with a process to get these people naturalized. Is my belief. There is an expedited. You can go through a process. You can have something set up for these people, and when they come through, like I don't know the naturalization process. I know it costs like a lot of money, but damn it, bro, like if people are coming here and they want to be a resident of your country and they're letting you know this, is there not anything that we can do to get them naturalized? Like, yo, take a test, say it this, prove your aptitude, or like you said, get some type of packages together to send them back to where they are, that they can maybe survive for a few months. And like, I don't know, man. It's not an
survive
easy
for
answer.
A few months
I'm not,
and then die.
I'm not saying that, but there's something that can be done to mitigate this type of situation.
Well, like I said, the reports say U.S. plays some kind of role in
destabilizing the government. Oh, is that something new? No.
I mean, this is just reports. That's all I'm doing. Just I'm looking at the news and repeating it, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, yeah.
And not to mention, it wouldn't be the first time something like this has happened. We've seen it recently this century with Iraq.
Yeah, exactly. But, nobody want to talk about that anymore.
Still waiting on the weapons of mass destruction.
It's called a documentary, man, where a soldier was walking over there, and he says, people don't even talk about 9/11 anymore. As far as our initial reason for
going over there. Well, the goalposts kept getting moved over 20 years of why we were there.
Exactly. So
this man Nell said Haiti needs to leave that voodoo alone. You know what?
So they curse themselves? Is that what it is? Come on, they've been doing that for centuries.
Man, you know what? With that said, let's just keep it south on the border. All right, let's keep going further south.
Keep it going down south.
Did you see? Now this is going to be a little more humorous. We got the hard stuff out the way.
Oh, we got a little lighthearted.
Yeah, we're gonna
lighten it up a little bit.
We gonna have to now. Suriname. One time for Suriname.
Where to pray for? Hold up. Where to pray for Haiti? Goddamn flags at? Huh? Where else? All over social media and shit. That's what I'm saying. Pray for Haiti. Let's get that going. Let's start a trend.
Pray
for Haitians. Let's get that going.
Yeah, Haiti. We with you. BNY with you. We just want the best for everybody's situation.
Absolutely.
And we could do what we can't do is just spread awareness. We can spread awareness on Suriname too as well. Suriname.
Yeah, exactly.
So this next, as you see right here, Suriname's VP, Vice President, V. POTUS. This man is probably the most wild politician that I have seen in a while.
Dope. He's living his truth. Because
he didn't do anything as far as enacting a new law. He's not running for the presidency.
He's not running all right.
He's not doing. He's not. What this man did was something I haven't seen anybody do. as far as politics goes.
No.
Even North Korea's leader, at least he watches basketball. He's not out there playing with them. And they're giving him just nothing but buckets. He's going to put in like 50 a game.
Oh, of course.
Now, what this man did right here, and I want to bring up the picture properly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me because I want to let me hide that image because I want y'all to see this. Transition. There it is. Take a look at this guy right here. This is the vice president of Suriname.
60-year-old man, by the way.
Now, you're asking me, Rick, why is he in a soccer uniform at midfield? Because the man owns the team, and at 60 years old, he decided that he wanted to be the captain. You see, he had the captain's band on too as well. He would be the captain, playing center forward, striker for his country at the age of 60. And he didn't play 1 minute. Came out, everybody, shot him out here, patted him on the back. All right, fine, whatever. I can do that. The man played 54 minutes
of a 90-minute
game. Well, 90 minute plus time too as well. So the man played a full first half, then started the second half.
Hey, yo, that's a bad man. Hey, look, tell the truth.
Hey, Noob, you're right. They lost 6-0 too as well. I'm gonna read an article here because there's a lot of shit with this one too as well. God damn. Real quick thoughts before I read the article. When you see we talked about this earlier. You see this picture. What do you think about what this man did? And why?
First of all, this motherfucker's a role model. Okay, I don't care what you say.
Oh my God.
I don't care about your detraction right now.
I got plenty of detraction. All right, because we watched him play, and I got 2 kids aside that get there way better than he did.
He would have ran circles around this motherfucker.
He moved out the circle the entire game.
He literally did. He did not.
54 minutes, barely did a mile.
Dude, look, all I'm saying is to get to a point. Look, you wouldn't do it. Come on, if you had the opportunity.
He's 60. He's 60. You're an owner of the team. Own shit. Wear a suit and go sit in the booth.
Bro, look. This man is living his dream. He's probably never
Fuck his dream. Know the dream he took from?
Whoever that fucking position player
exactly
he took it from.
The man started as striker.
Look, all I'm saying is I probably would have did the same. Like,
You wild for that. Let me read the article. Suriname Vice President Ronnie, the last name is Runs. I ain't gonna try to pronounce it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna try. I ain't gonna fuck it up. He made history to become the oldest player at 60 years of age to play in an international club competition when he started Tuesday's 6-0 home loss to Olympia in CONCACAF League. One time for CONCACAF too as well. U.S. is in there doing good things. Hopefully they make the World Cup this year. I'll be watching. All right, so donned the number 61 jersey, pretty much his age, as a tribute to the year he was born. Oh, there it is. Okay. Vice President Ronnie captained the team he owns. I'm not going to try to pronounce that either. Against Honduran outfit Olympia in the first leg of a round of 16. So he was in a tournament. This man started. You in a tournament? God damn it!
That's okay. All right, that's even
a round of 16.
Okay, now if it was like an exhibition,
this ain't no friendly, man.
Okay,
nah.
All right, okay. That would have been cool. I'd have did that. I'd have did a friendly match. Okay,
you in a tournament, my guy.
No, bro, you are costing your team.
Oh my God. Oh, politics as usual. Nah, bro. We impeaching you after this one. In the first leg of round 16, the Franklin, there's a stadium in Suriname. All right, immediately the image went viral on social media, and a statistician, an ESPN contributor, highlighting him as the oldest player to ever play an international club match. He played 54 minutes, like I said. He played 54 minutes and started in an attack alongside his son, who played for 29 minutes for being replaced. So your son played 29 minutes. Hey, you a shitty father, too, as well. Not only you a bad vice president, a shitty father, you're also a terrible soccer player because we watched the footage. The dude barely moved. But you watch your son get subbed out while you stayed in the game.
He probably called the sub. Hey man, my son ain't doing it. Hey, get this man out of here. What are you doing? Get him out of here. Get somebody else in the game.
Hey.
Man. He tripping. I'm staying in. No, I'm staying. He needs to go.
Because for him to call the shots to put himself in there for the club he owns, that means he had to call some of the other shots too as well.
Yeah, of course.
This man kicked his own son out the game.
Of course. Of course, he had to. You tripping. Hey, get this man out. You missed that pass that I just kicked that I tried to kick.
Oh my God. Let me
Get
read
him
some of
out.
these comments. Let me get to the comments real quick before I get to the rest of the story. They say you got that Dunlap. His stomach done lapped over his pants. Shout out to Marcus Winters. Shout out to Marcus in the man cave too as well. Newbie, absolute trash.
Trash. 6
trash cans for the 6-0 loss that they had. God damn, dude. Can I continue reading this story, please? Because there was a he did something at the end too as well that was illegal. At the end of the game, he did something that was illegal.
I mean, this should be illegal.
Hey, let me read this. What he did was because he I'll tell you what he did in a second. So Olympia assistant coach, this is what he said about when he found that the vice president was playing. We found out half hour earlier when they gave us a squad that Vice President Ronnie was playing. He said, this is a matter for our rivals. We just had to focus on ourselves. Amen. Hey, you suit up out there. It's not our job to make sure that you're good to go. We're not playing with kid gloves. Right. We're Mike Tyson with this shit, man. I'm trying to take your head off.
Punches?
Nah, I never pull punches.
I'm here to eat your kids. Yo,
your children.
They ate 6-0.
They ate well. So here it is. This is the controversy. That's what the word's looking for after the game. A shirtless Vice President Ronnie was captured on video after the game, handing out money to Olympia players and staff in the visitors' changing room. Okay, all right.
For winning? For beating your team's ass, you paid them.
So
what?
So you force yourself to start. Okay. You watch your son get subbed out the game, and you were fine with that because you stayed in for another about 35 minutes.
25.
25 minutes? Yeah, 25 minutes. There it is right there. Thank you. Another 25 minutes.
Bruh.
And then you went to then you took your shirt off with that stomach. All right.
Sexy.
Looking like Rick Ross out here.
Dad bod.
Nah, you don't get that.
You don't get the dad bod?
Nah, you don't get that. Nah, you don't get that because I'm disappointed in you. All right. I'm disappointed in this guy. And then you hand out money to the players after the game. So they had to look it up real quick. Let me go to my second article. This man. Oh, any thoughts real quick while I pull this second article up? Just had to laugh at it.
Yo, Marcus is going in. This shit is hilarious, bro.
I look down for a second. Let me get back to the comments real quick.
Hey, yo, Marcus going in, bro.
All right.
That is hilarious.
Oh, he said Nail said he need to run for president. This man newbie's like it's he says like Trump playing in the damn Olympics or playing the 2 in the Olympics for Team USA. Exactly, it is starting. Oh my God, what else Marcus say here? A second. Said Marcus Winters. We got reality TV star subbing in newbie. This man Veronica said got control issues. Shout out to Veronica too. Nails that Houston no head. Might as well be. Look, let me get to the controversy with this one too as well. CONCACAF pro video of a Suriname vice president allegedly giving money to Olympia players. So CONCACAF's disciplinary committee has opened an investigation. Shout out to the investigation, BNY investigators.
Right,
got nothing but love for it. Yeah, for sure. After a viral video showed the owner of the club and the vice president hand out money to Olympia players after Tuesday's CONCACAF League game between the sides. The video captured a shirtless vice president hand out notes to Olympia players and staff at a visitors locker room after the first leg of round 16 loss. They gave him a jersey too as well. The Olympia gave him a jersey. You know what? I'm gonna stop reading the article. I'm gonna speculate for a second. Can I do that?
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit.
He had money on Olympia.
You think he bet against his own squad?
Yes. You already own the team. You're already getting funds from that. You're the vice president, first of all, of the country. You're playing in the game. You bet on the other team. And to ensure that you win, you place yourself in and you play 54. You play 54 minutes.
Damn.
Am I not crazy for thinking that?
That's tough. I can't. That's a solid.
So he had money on the game, and because they won, hey, appreciate it, fellas. Here's a little money for y'all too as well on the side.
He gave the money away to the other team and he won.
He gave money away. That's what the notes. He gave money to him. That's why they opened an investigation on his ass. He Pete Rose that shit. He bet on him.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
And you side with the man. You would have did the same shit.
Hey, wait, hold on.
Mr. City Council himself.
Said in a friendly match. I would have played. Now, this is before I knew all the betting. No, you can't do all that.
Oh my God!
If you just want to play a game of soccer, cool. But all of this.
Let me read the official statement from CONCACAF. We're extremely worried about the content of a video that's circulating in social media and that raises the potential integrity issues surrounding the CONCACAF league match between both clubs. All right, stop. The fact this man played is already an integrity issue.
Yeah,
he's 61.
Yeah, he's definitely degraded the integrity of the game at that point.
So it doesn't matter if he was putting out money or not. Oh my God! Let me get back to some of these comments real quick. First of all, how y'all like the new camera angles too as well? Oh,
you know I'm a fan. How about look, everybody in the chat, man? Y'all see the new camera angles that we got? What y'all think about the new angles? What?
I'll show Dev too as well while I read this. Now, and if y'all don't score at all, you have to pay us shirtless. Dev, hey, this man Mike said you ain't doubling down for real. You double down, Dev.
I'm doubling down, bro. I'm doubling down. I will play in a friendly match.
Oh my God!
There's no stakes at that point.
Let me get back to this, and then all right. So the case is being referred to by CONCACAF disciplinary committee, which will initiate a formal investigation. Any new update will be provided when that process is complete. Update: the man played 54 minutes. What more footage do you need to see?
Look, I don't understand what's all this hate concerning this Suriname.
Oh my God!
I don't understand.
Hey,
what's all the hostility towards my man? What? The motherfuckers living in the street. Look, the betting shit. And taking the shirt off and other players. I don't get all that. All right, even like the playing in the tournament. Like you wild for that. But you know what? You can recover from a loss in a tournament match, okay? You can't?
no, I'm giving you that for everything you just said.
You can't?
I'm giving it to you again.
You can't recover?
They lost. He played. He bet another team. He won. You know, in a country like that, you're not going to get caught at all, too, as well. Let's be honest.
Who's really going to call? This man.
Where's the president?
He started the game. This president was in the VIP box. He was watching.
Oh, my God.
I was like, damn, I wish I could be down there. He's like, oh, you want to be out here next week? Like, yo.
And not to mention, so your son plays on the team. Is your son any good? Or is it like a Leangelo Ball situation? We just throwing him out there. By the way, Leangelo Ball was cooking in summer league. I get that.
Whoa,
he was cooking in summer league. I'm talking a couple years ago. I'm talking a couple years ago. I take that one back. Okay. I'm a huge fan of Lavar Ball. I'm a huge fan of Lavar Ball. Round of applause to the man.
Shout out to the man.
But Leangelo just came on this summer. I'm talking years ago. Is this a point where you just were creating a league for your son? Don't forget that JB actually existed.
Yeah, it's true.
This man's the Lavar Ball of Suriname.
No, he's taking it a step further.
They know Lavar never actually played in the games. You're right.
But he has played in the league, though.
Yeah, back when he was 20. Are you, man? Nah, you didn't get away with that one. I'm sharp, baby. Nah.
Try to sneak that one in there.
I'm sharp. Now, here the thing, Skip. All right? That ain't fucking happening. You don't give me that analogy, that metaphor. Oh, my God.
Yo, look.
I'm taking the shades off for this one.
Yo, this dude is wild as shit, all right? Clearly, he's wild. And you know what? There's a lot of, so he could have played better if he didn't bet against it. It's possible. You know, if he didn't bet against the team, he might have actually ran. Look.
He played. He wasn't betting on his home squad.
No.
He's 61. 60.
Look, I'm not saying that a 61-year-old would have made a 60-year-old would have made that much of a difference.
What?
If you
he ain't making no difference.
No.
Clean that up.
No. What I'm saying is, if he did bet against his squad, right? If he did bet against his squad, Go to YouTube and watch the video and the clips of him playing. He didn't run at all. If you were genuinely out there to play and to have fun, I believe he would have put forth a little bit more effort than what he actually did.
He was terrible. The footage is on YouTube. You can take a look at it.
If he bet against his own squad, it shows why he was so goddamn terrible. Now, he may have been
was terrible
bad.
because he was 60.
No, look, bro.
And fat.
You don't think a 60-year-old can run? Okay.
All right. Hold a second. Let's bring the picture back up. Because obviously you're having a hard time seeing tonight.
No. What I'm saying.
Look at that.
Bro.
Does that look like the body of an athlete?
It doesn't have to be an athlete, bro. If you're really out there.
A baseball player, I accept that.
Bro.
A soccer player, come on, bro. You're 60.
You trying to just have fun. Have you ever.
In a tournament?
You've been on the court. Have you played basketball? Have you ever seen the old head to do that like 50 plus?
He ain't running.
Why he ain't running?
He in the paint, in the post. Oh, he's spot up shooting.
And he's working.
Working where?
He wasn't working at all.
No. So what's your point?
My point is, you can have an old head that is effective in the game if he sticks to what he does.
Not in soccer.
My point is, bro, he didn't give zero effort. If he was about having fun and wanted to just play soccer, there would have been spurts, a burst of speed here and there. He would have tried something here. He may have tried to tackle here and there. He may have tried to, bro, he didn't try at all. If you're out there to have fun, you're going to try, even if you're terrible at it.
Because he bet against a squad.
Exactly. That's my whole point. That's how you know he bet against
No, that was my
squad.
point.
No, that's my point is he wasn't.
Your point,
out
you
there,
agree with my point.
Yes. He wasn't
Okay.
out there to have fun.
He's out there to throw a game.
Yeah. Because if he was trying to have fun, he would have put forth some sort of effort. The fact that he wasn't out there for fun, he's just basically trying to throw the game.
You know what this shit is? He's a Bishop Sycamore of soccer. He's fucking Bishop
like
Sycamore.
Coach. He looks like
the coach. That's him.
Get this man.
That's him.
Sycamore coach strikes again. He struck again, bro. All he did was shave his head. That's him.
That's him.
Bishop Sycamore's head coach.
Same gut, same everything.
Has done it again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God. Bishop Sycamore FC.
You know, he has to be like a billionaire, right?
Oh, but
He has to be.
You're in a third world country. Of course you're a billionaire.
And I mean, the stadium that they played in is named after him. The team is his.
Politics as usual.
So but
He's probably got a statue out front of him.
at that point, why the fuck you even need to bet against it? You have all the money that you could possibly have.
Because greed is everything. When we get into our next topic too as well, it gets more into greed.
I guess so.
It gets more into
He's the
greed.
Bishop Sycamore chairman.
Oh my God, dude. You know what? I would take at least Bishop Sycamore go out there and try.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess they did try. What they scored 14 points? No, they got shut out.
I mean, you know what? No. I mean, against the last game's IMG, they got shot out.
Yeah, okay.
But before that, they scored points in games. This they didn't do shit.
I mean, they ain't win any.
This man was controlling the attack. They had the nerve to type that out.
Oh my God!
As a writer, that offends me.
Controlling the attack. He was facilitating the offense. Stop it!
They started that man to center forward.
Oh my God! How much? Okay,
So he's Ronaldo now.
So they got blasted 6-0. How much of that do you think is his fault that they lost that bad?
The 54 minutes of it is his fault for sure.
But do you think like if they would have like an actual fucking soccer player, it would have made like that much of a difference?
Oh, they probably still got to work.
I don't know much about like Surinam's fucking team. I don't
Neither
know
do
how
I.
good or bad, but I think like him being out there definitely probably.
You saw the
had
foot.
it.
The dude couldn't
Like-
control a pass. He didn't have a good first touch. He couldn't dribble.
Yeah,
I got two kids inside that have been way more effective.
yeah, that's true, bro. That's true.
They could deliver on the corner kick.
He flopped. His flop was even bad, bro. It was just uninspired.
Oh, that foul he got? It was nothing, dude. The dude was bad, man. What's that comment say? I'm done with this. I'm done with this, man.
What's that? Tempo, 100%. Because if they had someone who has been training every day, it would have been better. Yeah, I think they might have lost like 3-0, okay, instead of 6-0. It just look. I'm not saying when you're at that position, when you're the striker, you facilitate the offense literally. So to have a good striker definitely is a game changer. But
you the man puts a knocking and go. You top dog out there.
Yeah.
Head of the offense.
Yeah, he definitely probably adversely contributed to about 3 of those.
Oh my God,
man, it was bad, and he was terrible out there. But it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch.
We'll probably watch some more clips tonight of this.
You definitely got to see him again.
I may have to watch all 54 minutes for research purposes.
Honestly, I probably will watch that like on my way home tonight. Like watch that on the road just to see just.
All right, you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? This man's watching videos on the road. So, yeah, I stay off 210 tonight.
Stay off 210. Driving reckless and crazy.
Oh, man. What's that last comment say? Then we switch over from there.
If they had their lead striker, it might not have been a landslide. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, we said like Robert Kraft starting for New England. They getting blasted.
Oh, my God. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Imagine Robert Kraft as quarterback. Dan Snyder as halfback.
That's absolutely just the worst. Yeah, that's bad.
Lamont, hey, nice sunglasses. Hey, yeah, I'll be wearing these. I'll be wearing these on Sunday too, as well. I found them today. I couldn't find them last week. Oh man, Lamont, his son. All right, I had him out there. Then this. Get off my screen, dude. You're done. That's it.
He's bad.
That's it. Off my screen.
Bad.
Off my screen.
That was terrible. He should have known better. Like for real. Like you said, maybe inaugural, like the first minute.
That's what I'm saying. First minute, all right, sentimental reasons. It's your club.
Right.
You're starting a tournament. I get it. Even though at the same time, I wouldn't have done it because every minute counts.
It does.
You wouldn't give them an advantage that quick. But all 54 minutes. God damn, dude. I'll tell you what else I'm disappointed in. You want to talk about the rent in Colorado?
Oh, you talking about shady ass fucking politicians in America doing shady shit?
In America. So we already had shady politicians down south.
We had some in the world stage.
And now we're bringing it back up.
We're bringing it back home.
We're bringing it back home. Okay, all right. Haiti was home, then we went away, and now we're back home.
Now we're back again.
We're back home.
This is a political sandwich that we talk about right now.
What's going on in Colorado, my guy?
Oh, what's her name? Lauren Boebert?
Something like that.
Lauren Boebert, man. I got the article pulled up right here.
I'm doing a few things on my side too as well.
As the shadiness that this representative participated in within her state. All right, so I'm pulling up the article, man. Give me a quick second. Okay, so here it is on CNN Politics, CNN.com. Representative Lauren Boebert used campaign funds for rent and utilities. New filing shows. Colorado Representative Lauren Boebert paid utility and rent bills with campaign funds, according to a new filing the Republican lawmaker made this week with the Federal Election Commission. The report submitted to the FEC basically details that she spent about $6,650 to John Pacheco, whose address is the same as a grill she owns in Colorado. So essentially, she was paying the rent for her own establishment with campaign funds. Rich people doing rich people shit, shady shit.
Kevin Samuels' voice. You can't make this shit up.
Can't make this shit up. Like, how do you think? All right, hold on. Before I start spazzing out,
go ahead. We're gonna go into it.
Of course, she refused to answer any questions concerning it. And her representative, her lawyer, stated that this was already addressed not too long ago, and the funds were supposedly, you all right over there, bro? You about to die. Choking.
Yeah, that's all me. Go on, keep reading.
The ridiculousness of this. I understand, bro. I get it. You are choking and coughing much like many Americans are these days when it comes to politicians. So I don't blame you. Look.
Oh, okay.
According to her
Metaphor.
lawyer, the funds were already reimbursed because there was some sort of clerical error. If you can believe that, if you want to, but you know,
yeah, sure, whatever.
Of course, it's against the law to use campaign funds for anything other than campaign purposes, but there are times where the laws and the regulations concerning it are a little muddy, and there are a lot of gray areas. But this isn't one of them. This is not one of them, and so. As far as like, I'm sorry. Apparently, her campaign acknowledged the use of the donor funds for personal expenses back in July. And that prompted the scrutiny from federal campaign regulators who sent a letter to the campaign seeking more information. So this started actually back in July, and the story is pretty much just now breaking in September. So, I mean, like, what's that? 3 months?
Mm-hmm.
Like a 3 month span where you seen something that was going on, raised a flag, and then now all of a sudden you kind of got an understanding of it. Like it took 3 months to see that she was just spending money. Like, how do you take 3 months to see that she's spending money if you were already curious about it?
Look, if it act like a duck, it quack like a duck, ain't a damn mongoose. You know if you pay, you have rent, I have rent. We both paid on things, okay? You know where money's going at. Like, let's be honest here, all right?
Come on.
Like, she paid her rent. That means she had to log into an account. Okay? That means money had to be moved over. Like, it isn't miraculous. First of all, how do you tie campaign funds, which is all the way up here in one account, and your own personal, which should be something totally different? How has it ever come across? Now, I'll put it like this. Y'all know me. I'm in the military. Okay. Let's say that I have a government card on me.
Ooh.
It doesn't accidentally pay my electric bill. Oops. Looks like I used that. What was that, 3 months ago? Well, the lights are still on. How'd it get paid? Well, I don't know. No, come on now, dude. Let's make it simple.
That's an article right there.
There it is. You use campaign funds, which you're not the first one to do it ever.
Nope.
In your position. By the way, she's 34. Same age as us. Just want to throw it out there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, 34.
Like 50.
Nah, 34 years old. Yeah. So, same age as us. Come on now. You know how shit works. You can't even pull the old car like, oh, I didn't know this, that, and the third happened. You know how technology works. You hip with social media. There's more to it with her that I read. Check this out. So, she's a freshman representative from Colorado. I'm going to scroll down this other article I got from people.com. She's a Republican. Has made a name for herself as a vocal pro-Trump conservative and outspoken gun ownership advocate. That's what I'm trying to get to with that one. This is the part. She previously expressed belief in the basis of QAnon conspiracy theory, making efforts to distance herself from the debunked theory in the months since her election. So that shows me right there that you run what you need to get elected.
Yeah.
But what you actually believe is something totally different. You just say things to get put in office. So, standard politician, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, standard politician, as far as campaign funds being used for other things, paying your own personal rent, it was an error. How is that an error? Like, it's not. The only way it could be an error to me would be if that. Oh, it's like let me bring my. No, let me bring that camera in. There it is. The only way it could be an error to me, whereas if you had an account, campaign funds, and then you had like a click to pay your rent underneath it with another click, like a little radio button, and you just hit next. Like but that doesn't exist unless you put in the campaign funds in your own personal account.
Look. You know what it is.
There's a trail here with money, and they said Venmo was involved too as well.
I was about to say Cash
and Matt
App.
Gaetz Venmo. Don't forget about that one too as well. Venmo don't play. They keep receipts.
I was literally about to say she did all these transactions through Cash App. Like, but you said Venmo first.
I'm saying, like, she knows what she was like.
Shady as fuck.
You know, like I'm saying, you hip to it.
Look,
I brought an agent for a reason. That's
you're
why.
34. You're not some 50-plus-year-old that's behind the time.
Yeah, some assistant paying your stuff and messed up. Even them, that's a huge error.
A huge.
And not to mention, you wouldn't notice that certain money's wasn't coming out of your account at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't ask the question.
Like, look, I got no sympathy for her.
No, none.
Damn her and this whole situation. But I'm gonna let you finish before I fucking spout out and start ranting.
You mentioned the amount of money, right?
It was $6,600.
Yeah. Yep, Venmo, and described in the July document as personal expense of Lauren. Go to campaign account in error.
She fucking look when she sent it. You know how like Venmo and Cash App, so you can send money and you can put in the description what it's for. Mm-hmm. She sent it to the dude according to the article. rent, utilities. So when Venmo decided to look into it, like, oh, wait a minute. Now this says Republican campaign funds for Representative Lauren Boebert. Rent, utility. Like, she labeled the transactions rent and utilities. You're an idiot. You're an idiot at that point. You don't even know how to be a criminal the right way.
Look, read that. Go ahead and read that comment right there for me, please. And we can get back into it.
Back to tenfold, man. Look, it's not like you have your own debit card, a campaign card, and accidentally bought gas with the wrong card.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a thing.
It's not. So don't try to make me feel bad that she getting caught up in all this shit.
You got caught. You're trying to clean it up.
That's it.
Now, do I believe she put the funds back in there? I'll bring us both on the screen here in a second.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think she did. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. After someone said something, now this is my thing too as well. I wonder who said something. Who's a whistleblower on that one? How did that come about too as well? Somebody had to be working on the campaign or someone access to that. Looked at it like, oh, this isn't right.
That's true.
Leaked it to their reporter, their beat reporter that's working politics locally, and the story blew up from there. Obviously, there's a lot that goes on with this, like campaign funding. There's only so many eyes that have
that's
looking at that.
Get leaked. That doesn't just fall out of someone had to let that go.
But, Lauren Bowe, maybe we'll watch your camp.
Hey, look.
Maybe let me do a loyalty test.
Hey, hold on. What did you just say about her when she ran on the campaign trail?
She ran as a QAnon conspiracy theorist, and she got elected. She was like, you know what?
Distance herself. So let's say this, right? You're 24, 25-year-old, fucking fresh graduate, trying to dive into politics or whatever the case is. Doesn't matter.
Like working as a staff or something like that.
Working as a staff member, you're trying. Now you ain't got to agree with her platform.
No,
but you just want to get in the door.
Yeah, exactly.
So you could be completely against her platform, but it's a check. So you come in there, you're like, all right, man, look, I just want to get into politics, man. I don't give a shit about what the fuck she talking about. Like, she tripping, but I don't care. But it's a fucking check. So you come in there, you do your thing, you get the job, you working. You already disagree with her because she's talking about she's a QAnon, and then you get wind of, wait a minute, hold on. I just so happen to be working in campaign funding, and this is going on. You play the role, baby. You play the role till you get in the door, get to what you want, get what you want, and then you switch it up on them. Bitch, I'm the Democrat this whole time. Like, whole time, they plot your downfall. And boom, that's where it comes from. Look, if she can do it, so can her staff members. That's what happened.
Leadership by example.
Hey, look, you did it. Why can't I?
I mean, this is the house you built. You did something shady. Somebody did something shady to you. What do you call that? Karma.
That's karma, baby.
That's karma.
That's karma. You can't go around being fishy, stealing funds and shit, and think that it's okay, and then try to act like you didn't know it was happening. It wasn't just a one-time thing. It was like over a few months.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure this definitely wasn't the first time. How many times did you use campaign funds to pay her rent? You know what it reminds you of? It reminds you of Family Guy. Remember that episode where Lois ran for mayor?
Vaguely.
Well, all right. So I'll explain real quick. So she ran for mayor, and she had did something good for the city, and there's little leftover funds. So she used it to buy herself like a purse, and she got linked up with some some oil tycoon, and she even getting like a fur coat. But regardless, she was taking campaign funds and spending it on herself. And Brian called out on her. She was like, I've done so much for the city. Why not a little bit for me?
Why not?
Yeah, I represent the good people of Colorado.
They love me.
Yeah, why not take a little bit on the top end? Just donations. I mean,
on the side.
Yeah, it's a donation, right?
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Yeah. So what? I pay my rent. You make $175K as a representative.
Never mind what her husband brings in.
Yeah,
damn near $500,000 a year.
This is just greed, dude. This is why greed. Greed as usual should be the name of the podcast tonight.
That either greed. That, you know what? Matter of fact, yeah, that might have been a better one.
Gordon Gekko should run for office. God damn it! It's just wild, dude. You got Haiti.
You got Suriname.
You got the VP acting crazy with that one.
VP.
It's all greed. Nothing's ever enough. Nobody's ever satisfied.
No. And that. You know what? That's the overarching issue with all three of these topics. It really just boils down to greed. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want so much for the hoarding mentality. People want so much for themselves that they will literally like sacrifice others, or, you know what I'm saying, ethics and morals, just to, you know what I'm saying, maintain a certain lifestyle, a certain image, or to, you know what I'm saying, like to benefit themselves. Like, I never even like really knew like what fucking clout was until like I really started paying attention to social media. Like, this clout thing is like real. Like the certain MVP, like if you were to put that in terms of like modern like terminology, like that's clout. It was clout. Because anyone else that's in this day and age would have done something like that, it would have trended. It would have been the talk of the town. And yeah. And he would have looked like that much better, or he would have at least been on everyone's fucking news feed.
Can we go further into Lauren Boebert? Can we go further into her?
Someone else? Oh, okay.
Let's go further. Let's dive a little bit deeper, because there's some other articles popping up here.
Oh, it's a shady individual.
Lauren Boebert's husband did jail time for lewd exposure in a bowling alley.
Lewd exposure.
Lewd exposure.
Oh.
She was there.
Oh, okay.
Couple were 86 from Colorado bowling alley in 2004 after Jason Boebert exposed himself to two young women.
What are you, whipping your thing out at a bowling alley?
Jason Boebert, husband of Representative Lauren Boebert, has complicated his wife's political career recently. Reports that the right-wing congresswoman failed to disclose Jason's highly paid work in the natural gas industry. Well, like you said, they had money. Husband had money.
Got money.
It appears it might be the only thing about Jason that Boebert didn't want the public know about. 2004, when Jason Boebert was 24, he was arrested for exposing himself to two young women in a Colorado bowling alley. His future wife, Lauren, her name was Lauren Roberts. She was 17 at the time.
Wait, what? Wait. So he was 24 dating a 17-year-old? Is that what that just said?
That's exactly what it says. That's exactly what it says, my friend. Yeah, this rabbit hole is going pretty deep.
What?
This rabbit hole going pretty deep. God damn. Jason Boebert pled guilty to public indecency and lewd exposure after the incident. They were sentenced to 4 days in jail with a subsequent 2 years in probation. So lewd exposure. Let me just throw something out there real quick. This man showed his dick to two women, and I don't see if they said they were underage or not here or not. So I'm just gonna go with what it says. It's two women. So we'll just go with that. Regardless, though, it doesn't matter. You show your parts to two women at a bowling alley. All right. They got the proper authorities involved and got you out of there. You did 4 days in jail. You were on probation for 2 years, and you're highly paid in the natural gas industry.
That's privilege.
That's what it sounds like to me.
That's privilege.
Like that.
You're a 24-year-old dating a 17-year-old girl. That's privilege.
And nobody. That's some, honestly, that's some Tiger shit.
Oh yeah. At that time, absolutely.
That's Tiger and Kylie.
What that says is like this. That happens a lot, and then you don't ever hear about it.
He's a well-protected individual.
Oh, he has to be. He did 4 years.
He did 4 days in jail.
You have to be for lewd exposure and public indecency. And you only did 4 days.
Who was his father?
You know what that was?
His mother?
You know what that was? That was a long weekend. He probably did that shit on like a Thursday or a Friday.
Yeah.
And he went in Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and probably got out like Monday night.
Before the news cycle.
Yeah. That's all that was. That was just a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, she didn't report that her husband did work in the natural gas industry. Also, let's see what else we have here of Lauren Boebert. Lauren Boebert says rape victims need a Glock 19 rather than an abortion. Interesting.
That's tough.
Yep, she said rape survivors need a Glock 19 pistol at the time of their assault instead of abortion rights. Addressing the Congress or at House floor, Colorado representative said rape victims need abortion. Wrong. They need love. They need support. They need safety and healing. They need a Glock 19 when it happened. Now, I will say this. a Glock 19, you about to get raped. A Glock 19 would serve a great purpose.
Absolutely.
But no woman should be forced to have their rapist baby.
Not forced. No, absolutely not.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
You have the choice.
And you, as a woman, saying that too as well. You're a character.
She's special.
You're a character. And with all that too as well, you use a campaign funds to pay your goddamn rent. What's that last comment say there from Tom?
That's creepy. Not being in prison is privilege.
Of course.
It is. Look, bro.
Well-connected individuals, based on what daddy does or what mommy does, get handed the silver spoon in life.
Why, with so much shit surrounding you already, why would you do something so dumb?
When you've been getting away with shit for so long,
You're
you feel untouchable. Exactly. That's why you can be out there on the pitch.
What was that?
As a VP, 60 years old.
What was that terminology that came up a few years back with that kid that killed those people, but because his family was loaded, they came up with a legal terminology. It was like
you talking the white kid that
like
went down
16,
to
17, no, the 16. He was like 16 or 17. He was in like a big ass F-150, and he was driving like 70 miles an hour. He was drunk
different
as
story.
shit.
Different story. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one.
The terminology that was adopted in his defense. It was like but it was like a privilege. No one had ever heard of it before this. And it was like, oh, fuck, what was it called, man? But what that is like basically she has lived her whole life free of consequences of her actions as a result of being privileged, that you just keep doing dumb shit because you never faced consequences. And so you do something like, oh, I'm going to take some funds over here from my campaign trail and I'm gonna pay my rent and I'll pay it back later, you know what I'm saying, because we got the money, but maybe just not right now, but I'm gonna pay this because it's convenient. And then I'll reimburse the funds, because in your mind there's nothing fucking wrong with that. And so you just do it because you've never faced consequences for your actions, and then you just keep doing dumb shit. You have a husband that's done dumb shit that didn't pay for it, clearly. So you all are living in a bubble. And because you all are living in this bubble, it's never burst. And so you all have just been operating accordingly for your entire lives. Like, that's privilege. That is privilege right there. She is the face of privilege, of white America, white women. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? It's not even about race, but she is a white woman in America. She's a politician. And based on these articles, she's never faced real consequences for her actions. That's privilege, man. And that's the privilege that's only afforded to certain people in this country.
And not to mention, too, as well, that the amount of power you have as a congresswoman, the amount of influence you have, too, as well. Your decision-making affects so many people. And if your decision-making, you were 17. You had your boyfriend at the time show his dick off to two women in a bowling alley, and you stayed with him.
There was a reason for that.
There was absolutely a reason. Why are you with them in the first place? Where were your parents at? How did they sign off on that?
Well, you know, man, unfortunately, the legal age of consent in multiple states in this country is 16.
But I'm saying
that needs to change.
But I'm saying, yeah. But I'm saying, where are her parents at?
Well, they know.
But you know what, though? Who knows the history between those two families?
Exactly.
See, now we're getting even deeper into the rabbit hole.
What are the ties? What are the familial ties at that point? Think about it. Like, why? What dad would be okay with a 7-year difference from his 17-year-old daughter, unless the other family was loaded?
You have a daughter.
I'm not rocking like that, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Some 24-year-old. Let's say your daughter, 17 years old. Same situation happens. How are you acting?
I don't care how much money your family have, bro.
It's disgusting, dude.
You step foot on my property, bro, and I find out you're talking to my girl. It's a wrap for you.
You a man.
Bro, you got me fucked up. You real life got me fucked up. If you think you going you think you're gonna be any sort of involved, show up to my house taking her up. Bitch, please. You got to see me on that one.
Welcome back, AJ.
Man, you got me, but you got me fucked up, bro. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna let my daughter date some dude that's when she's 17, 7, 8 years her senior. What? The fuck are you even looking at her for? She's not even a senior at that point. So what the fuck are you even looking at her for? So you that fucking desperate? You that sorry that you can't go out here and get one of these shorties that's your age? The fuck is wrong with you?
Money.
Nah, bro, you got me fucked up. I don't care how much money you got, bro.
Arranged marriages.
I don't give a damn. It's not happening over here. Not on this side. We not doing that. We not rocking like that.
Put it like this. Just answer a question real quick. You get caught up the same way he did. You find yourself with a high-paying job in about 10 years in the gas industry.
Really?
Exactly. Same thing for me, too, as well. That doesn't happen for us.
For the common folk.
Nah,
exactly.
this is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. You took the word right.
God damn. What's that? Let's take a look at that last comment. Let's move on to grand closing.
What's that? Poe again.
Hey, Poe, real quick. Round of applause for you, baby.
Look.
Hey, Newbie, Marcus, y'all hold that too as well.
Yeah, hold that dub, man. Poe, appreciate it. He showed himself at a bowling alley. Of course he's desperate. Exactly. Why you there with your 17-year-old girlfriend? Fucking perv. And you go to jail for 4 days.
And you back out in the streets. 2 years probation.
Living your best life.
Oh, my God.
Affluence.
Grand closing. Solid work today, my guy. Solid work.
I am upset now.
we gonna end this off a little bit easy, okay? It was a great podcast.
True.
You showed up on time today. I didn't get to say that earlier.
Oh,
hey, this man Dev said
bro.
earlier, I'll be there at 6:30. I was like, bet. 7:15 in my mind. 6:33. This man walks in the door. I'm like, shit. I ain't ready.
Motherfucker wasn't ready either. Cameras was all topics and pictures and shit.
Well, so we go through a little bit of change here. You see the camera up top here.
Yeah.
So this camera up top here, I'm going to show you. That one is, let me click on that one. No, I'm sorry.
That's this one.
Yeah, this one right here. Because it says Rick and Dev. I got the names mixed up.
That one.
Yeah. And then we got a camera. You see this camera over here too as well. You see this one is this one. There it is. Yeah. Bam. Dude, I like the black and white. I'm a fan.
Nice transition.
Yeah.
It's the mood.
Yeah, it's just a little different. So, but yeah, and obviously you can see the overlays too as well. Shout out to our boy Alan.
Alan is the GOAT, man.
Yeah,
he is doing it for us.
Man, one time for Alan, mixing with that perfect. Give you another perfect. There it is. So we're growing, man. I like the way things are moving.
Let us know what y'all think, man, in the comments, man. Let us know what y'all think about the different camera angles. You know what I'm saying? Like the two ones that Rick just showed y'all. Like we literally just like playing.
We put these together today.
Yeah, like we just trying to figure out like new things to kind of spice it up, mix it up. But let us know what y'all think about these camera angles, because we open to suggestions.
Yeah, a little sky eye. Yeah. A podcast for the people.
Yeah.
A snapshot of humanity.
Snapshot.
What a fucking week.
Yeah, apparently, fucking in politics.
This power's politic heavy.
Well, I mean,
it's been a while since we did a good political podcast.
It has been, because it was too much happening. We just really had to just take a break from it. It was too much shit happening.
Yeah, for our own mental health, but we dive back into to as we need to. So gotta do the best for the people. Dev, final thoughts.
Let's figure out what the hell we're going to do with Haiti and Haitians. We're going to do something about the country as far as aid. Look, if when it comes to the people of Haiti, what better feeling for them if they're able to return home to a stable environment? I'm pretty sure that's what they would prefer first. So we can actually aid and rebuild on their infrastructure and making it a little bit better than it was before. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't mind returning. Okay, first. Sure and I am. Whatever the VP is, shout out to you, my guy. You are a role model.
He's not a role model.
Look, I don't think you should have been betting and all that type of shit and handing off money to the other squad. Like, that's sus as fuck. But I am saying, live your best life. Go out there.
Oh, now, see, he Lil Duval now.
Look, 54 minutes, that's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? I'm not running around for
That's 54 minutes too much.
Okay, yeah, that's way too many. But you know what? If he would have went out there and did his thing for about a minute or two, I had much respect. I would have done the same thing, honestly. Not for 54 minutes. But shout out to that man for being as corrupt as he is.
What Tom say? He's Lauren's role model?
That's what she's trying modeling herself after. She's gonna have a soccer team, MLS team here pretty soon.
Who's that?
Lauren is.
Who?
Lauren Bobert. She's gonna
Lauren. Oh, that Lauren. Oh, I forgot her name. God damn it. That's Lauren's role model. Yeah.
And shame on Lauren Bobert. Shame.
Rings a bell. Rings a bell.
That's bullshit, man. Get her out of there. Get her out of there. All right, and get someone there in the office that's gonna do right by these campaign funds. That's it, man. Other than that. Stop being shitty, politicians, all the way across the board. Be better, do better.
And that's the whole theme of it. That's why we brought up, that's why we built the podcast the way we do. We like all our topics to rhyme a little bit.
Yeah.
The main three ones we go into. So, hey, there it is. So, like I said, Haiti, hopefully, everything is, I know a lot of them going back to their own countries in turmoil. I mean, I can say hope for the best, but that's not saying anything. It's just probably going to be a lot worse.
Yeah,
than it was before. A lot of them say we don't even speak the same language anymore.
That's tough.
Language barriers in your own place too as well. And then you've been gone slow, you coming back. The locals there, you ain't. Are you still even local? You left.
You been gone.
Yeah, things is different.
It ain't the same.
Nah. Suriname. Impeach this man, please. Impeach him. Get rid of his ownership. All right. This man's like, if Dan Snyder could actually live out his life dream, this is it right here.
Yep.
Starting.
Oh
my God, I'm so disappointed with him. I can't wait to cut that clip up though. I'm so disappointed with him. 54 ineffective minutes. We can watch more. I'm gonna watch the whole thing to be honest.
Look. Bishop Sycamore at it again.
Now
that's the name of the clip.
I would say one thing though. I'll say one thing. His that one play he had, the little fake.
That was cool.
Then he led his guy too as well.
He did.
Yeah, led with the pass.
The dude on that was receiving the pass wasn't expected to be that damn good. That's why he wasn't even.
That's why he didn't attack him at all. He said the watch was like, oh shit, damn.
That was actually a good pass.
Yeah, that caught. I was like, you know what? That wasn't a bad play. That's the only compliment he gonna get from me.
You got one highlight.
I hope CONCACAF come down on him. I hope they get all the investigators. Look, I need more investigators. I know a few.
They're gonna make them pay.
I know a few investigators. BNY, where you at? Lauren Bobert. One thing is going to happen. It's not going to happen. She's not going to resign.
No. Why would she?
She's also 34 too, as well.
She's young,
which means that politics is probably going to be more in the future.
Yeah.
So this would be one of many. But I like to call out those that are have given high power, and call as such as, like you said earlier, with Uncle Ben, great power, great responsibility. You have responsibility to your constituents. Mm-hmm. Do right by your people. Be the example. You one day run for city council or alderman and dog catcher.
One day
you going to be an example to the people, though. You'll be out there in the community doing the right thing. That I believe in.
I hope so.
Yeah, so
I don't think I won't get corrupted by Suriname's VP or anything.
Or too many, $100K in the bank.
If he
and
tells
campaign
me that
funds.
I can come on the field for his team, I'm going to Suriname and I'm playing the first.
He's using campaign funds to buy a plane ticket, first class, private plane, not even first class. Right, get a G550, take him down there. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen, and I know it because I'm the campaign manager. We going down together.
We're going together, baby.
Drinking salsas on the way down.
We ride together. We go down together.
Oh,
baby.
shit. You ready to bounce up out of here?
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
In the words of me, one.
Nice.
Hey, we're going, what was that? Let that thing come on. Cut mics. Y'all enjoy the outro.